Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today is day one of a mini series that I'm doing on my channel every single day this week. I'm going to be posting a foam squishy. So if you like those tutorials and want to see which designs I get up to, maybe want to get some inspo for your own collection, then stay tuned. This series is for you. I would love it if you could subscribe, but if not, if you could just please like the video. I'm trying to get to 100 likes on every single tutorial this week, so your help would be greatly appreciated on that. Anyway, so today's video is actually going to be on the Laneige Blue Lemonade lip mask. Have you seen this everywhere? Because I have. It looks phenomenal. They have so many lovely colors, but I felt like I picked this one because I've got new nails on this week. I don't know if you noticed, and I feel like it matched perfectly. So let's stop rambling on here and talk about how I actually made it. So I actually took some high density foam. Lots of people always ask me, Chelsea, where do you get your foam from? And I'll tell you where I get this from: a hardware store. And I think this is sold in the hardware store near me for car restorations, if I'm being honest, but it works out perfectly for me. But you can find upholstery foam in store in places such as like Dunelm, because they have offcuts which you can obviously use to make a seat and cushion. If you can't find it in store, I would recommend checking out eBay or Amazon, searching up high density foam, or you can even go for the more expensive route and go for memory foam or any other type of foam. Think about a car wash sponge, think about sponges for your bath, think about dishwasher sponge. Anything that's going to bounce back to its original shape is going to work really well. You don't want a foam that will like crumple and just flatten down as you squish it. Obviously that's not going to bounce back. What you are going to need to do is shape your foam into a cylinder and then just round off the top and the bottom edge like I did here. This did take me absolutely forever, around about 40 minutes, I'm not going to lie. It took a whole episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Was I having an absolute blast doing it though? Yes. Anyway, once you have your shape sculpted out of your foam, what you then need to do is actually just start covering it in paint. This is a very specific paint that we need to mix up. One, you can use just straight up fabric paint. That's going to work well. What I like to use, however, is acrylic paint mixed in with a fabric medium to turn it into a fabric paint, and then 50-50 that down with PVA glue. So a 50-50 mix of fabric medium and acrylic paint, mix that down, then 50-50 with PVA glue, just to make it go a little bit further, make it a little bit more budget friendly, because we do need to put on so many layers. It would be so expensive if you just did this with fabric paint. I used to do it. It used to cost me a fortune. It was way cheaper to just buy squishies. So yeah, definitely do the DIY fabric paint route. You will save yourself a ton of money. So the aim of the game with painting on your layers is basically to trap the air inside of the foam, so that when it rises back it is a lot slower, and obviously that gives you a nice satisfying squish and bounce back that we all know and love from squishies. So what I like to do is just stab my memory foam block or shape onto a metal barbecue skewer. I then like to paint one layer on, getting that on nice and thick. The first one's always going to be the worst because the sponge will absorb it slightly, so once you get the first one on there, make sure you dry that one down with a fan or like a heat gun. Get that dried down as your base, and then you just want to keep layering and layering and layering and layering your paint. I did 7 layers of this in total. I started off with a pink because I was going to do a pink lip mask, and then I decided to match it with my nails because I saw the blue lemonade one and I was like, perfect. So I did switch it up to blue halfway through. But yeah, 7 layers of the base color on there, and then I basically just mixed up the same ratio for the fabric paint and then painted on that green swirl. I took my time with the needle, painted on like a dark grey line around to kind of give the effect that a lid was on there, and then I just went to town with the details. I did map them out a little bit using an acrylic paint marker. This was just so that I could draw on the piece, so then when I painted it back into white, everything was evenly spaced out. Still doesn't look like the original, but I think it looks so cute and like handmade. I love it. The little text did take me absolutely forever to paint that on with the needle, but again, it was very satisfying. I had a Buffy the Vampire Slayer. All was well. I was having a glorious time making this. So then I added on a face, as always, because I always feel like a good squishy needs a face. Like, you need to feel slightly guilty when you squish it. That's just the aim of the game. It's the rules, okay? With a squish, you have to feel bad for squishing the cute little thing. Anyway, once I had painted the face on and it was all dry, I just removed the barbecue skewer. I then filled in that hole using some leftover blue fabric paint just to blend that out. I did notice that there was a bit of pink like hue showing through as well, so I just buffed that out a little bit and made it blend in. And once that bit was dry, my squishy was then complete. An absolutely glorious little lip mask squishy, if I do say so myself. I just love it. Now, you may have noticed that I put 100 grams on there. The Laneige lip masks themselves are only a 20-gram pot, and I felt like because I did it so big and chunky and jumbo, it needed to be like a jumbo lip mask. And then I thought to myself, why don't they make jumbo lip masks like this? Like, I would be all over that, getting that little scooper out, putting it on. I don't even own one of these, and now I want to own one. I'm influencing myself to buy them. I think it's just the colours and just how cute they actually are. Like, imagine as well if they actually had faces on the pots of the lip mask. I'm sorry, but that would be adorable. As I was making this as well, I then thought to myself, should I make products that I actually use into squishy form, like actual, like my cleanser, or just my moisturizer that I use, or my makeup that I use? Like, imagine turning them all into squishy form. I feel like I should be all over that, and I might just do it. So if you have some products that you think look cute and need to be made into a squishy, let me know, because I would be all over that. And like I said, I am going to be posting a new squishy every single day this week, so I mean, give me your suggestions, your girl's gonna need it. Anyway, I don't know if you can tell, I absolutely love how this has turned out. I think it's adorable. I'm gonna be back tomorrow with another foam squishy, so if you want to see another one, stay tuned for that tomorrow, and I shall see you then. Bye.